So this is homework 1, it's part of homework 1, and I want to go through some of the problems on it. I tried to get a good representation of it. I want to also let you know coming up is a homework, I believe it's called 2, 3, 4, 5, and that deals with a lot of old pre-algebra stuff, and it's available right away, but we're going to learn it throughout the semester. And you're always available to sneak in there and do some more, and if you know how to do all of it, you can get it all done right now. But anything you have trouble with, you can ask me about it during our sessions, or we can wait till it comes up, and then we can deal with it at that time. But that's got a lot of review material in it. This is dealing specifically with what we had in some of our lectures, such as -4 plus -4. They work together, so the 4 plus 4 is going to create an 8 because they work together. And then pick which one is the stronger of the 4s. I don't care because it's a tie, but it's stronger. It's a negative like the 4, whichever 4 you think is stronger. 3 plus -5. They don't work in the same direction. They work against each other. I put the 5 over the 3, and I do subtract and find a difference of 2. So 2 is the size of my answer, the magnitude of my answer. 5 is stronger than 3, so 2 is negative just like the 5. -4 plus 6. Here we have two numbers working against each other, so I'm going to put the 6 over the 4. Working against will require a difference by subtraction. 6 minus 4 gets me a difference of 2, but in this case, the 6, which is positive, is stronger than the 4, so the 2 is positive like the 6. -3 plus 3. Okay, they work against each other. They're both 3's, but they subtract, and that creates a value of 0. I would never put -0. I suppose you could, but it would probably be marked wrong in Connect Math also. What happens is, if you want to say that this 3 is stronger than that 3, then you go with positive, or that 3 is stronger than that 3, then you go with negative. But with it being 0, it has no sign, so you can't put it as -0. It's just got to be 0 that way. It's not positive either. It's 0. Here we have -2 plus -4. So I set up my 4 and my 2, but these are working together. So I'm going to add 4 and 2 to get the total of 6, which is going to get me a magnitude of 6 for this answer. Now I look at the 2, 4 is stronger, so my sign will be negative as the 4 is negative. 0 plus -3. So 3 is larger than 0, so I start with my 3 and my 0. They are, if you want to call that positive, they're opposites. So you want to do 3 minus 0 to get 3? Okay. If you want to think that the 0 is negative, I don't know why you would, but if you want to do 3 plus 0, you'll also get 3. So 3 is the magnitude of our answer. The larger size is the 3 than the 0, so we go negative. Our -3 for our answer is the same as the 3 that was negative among our terms. 8 plus 1, both are positive, so they work together. We have our 8 and our 1, they add together, we get 9. No negatives in sight, so no reason to consider them. But the 8 is stronger and positive, so the 9 is positive just like the 8 is. 7 plus -4. We have 7, we have 4. They work against each other. That's positive, that's negative, so we find the difference by subtracting, we get a 3. The magnitude of our answer is 3. 7 is positive, so our answer will be positive because 7 is stronger than a 4. Larger magnitude. -8 plus 2. What we have here is they are one positive, one negative, so we will subtract to get the difference. We'll get 6. The magnitude of our answer is 6. And 8 is stronger than 2, so our answer will have the sign of negative as the 8 had. Here we have -45 plus -2, but then plus 29 and then plus -9. I'm going to switch the order of these two right here, the 29 and the -9. So we're going to have -45 plus -2 plus -9 goes there, and the 29 will fall off to the back, so that the -45, the 2, and the 9 are all working together. 45 and the 2 get us 47 for negatives, and then we have more negatives with the 9 getting us a total of 56. The magnitude of the negatives is 56. The only positive I have is 29. That leads me now to have 56 and 29 doing subtraction. We want to get the difference between those two. If you turn the 50 into 40 and make the 10 create a 16, you got 16 minus 9. You may know that to be 7. Or add 1 to the 9 and 1 to the 6. That becomes a 10, that becomes 17. That's why 7 is what we wind up with. 4 minus 2 is straight away what we would do. And so we're going to have here 27 for our magnitude. The 56 is stronger than the 29. Our answer is negative. Like the 56, which is a 56 you didn't see earlier, but toward the end it appeared in a two-term, one positive, one negative expression that we had to reduce. 13 more than 7. When you see the word than, it is followed by where you should start. So to get this right, you should have 7 plus 13. Will 13 plus 7 work for you to get 20? Yes, you'd get the second part right. It may even mark it right because that's an addition problem, so it doesn't matter which is first or second. 6 increased by 3. 6 is not, this does not involve than or from. So we go straight across and we say we start with 6 and we increase, which is addition, by 3. And then 6 plus 3 will get us 9, and we're done with it. Than and from, no matter whether it's adding or subtracting, if you see than or you see from, begin at that spot and adjust from that. Begin at what follows than or from and adjust from there up or down based on what's going on. That's the end of our homework 1 representation, but if you had any problems on homework 1 after you've tried it and looked at this, please bring it up during our session or contact me through email or during our weekly meetup sessions.